How do you like that three
Steph,
from, what, 36 feet?
I don't think you can shoot as deep as him, Steph. I got to see it when you come back.
Steph Curry.
Steph down the lane among the
Dame Lillard.
strong for his size and rimming.
Steph Curry.
Steph, a deep three.
Dame Lillard.
Keep interchanging a very deep three. And he got
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got it. And Curry will let it go for three. Comes up short. Offensive rebound. Curry again. And Curry hits a three.
Damian Lillard. So I'm sure by now you guys get the point that I'm trying to make. These are two of the most talented point guards of our generation. And look, man, saying these two guys are talented doesn't come close to telling the full story. We're talking about two guys, players, that have helped to change the way the entire game of basketball has been played, how the game of basketball has been approached. When it comes to Stephen Curry and Damian Lillard, I'm open for discussion, but I truly don't want to hear any slander. When we talk about Stephen Curry, we look at the resume and it speaks for itself. When we talk about Dame, all I want to bring up is the range and the fact that this guy is cold-blooded. One of the most clutch players I've ever seen. How many guys do we know that will pull up from the logo in a pressure situation and knock it down? I told you he was cold-blooded, right? Is it just me, or does it feel like everybody in the NBA all of a sudden has like this green light? I've seen players taking deep threes that I never would have expected in millions and millions of years, and I've seen other players taking threes that, again, I just simply would have never guessed would take a three-point shot. I'm all for players trying to grow and expand their game, but maybe let's start with the mid-range or some high three-point percentages and then work our way back to the logo. A lot of guys that take these deep shots on consistent basis, they have the resume, they've been prolific shooters. You guys get my point. This video is going to be pretty fun. It's always fun when you're talking about two of the best shooters in the game currently. Before we go any further, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. You will not want to miss another Get Like Hoop video. And that's facts. If you guys enjoy my content, you'll probably enjoy my streams. The link to my stream will be in the description below. In that same description, you'll also find the link to my football channel and my Twitter. And I'll let you guys know right now, following me on Twitter is a great way to end up in one of my videos. First, we got to give major props to Dame for moving up to 19th all time on the three-pointers made list, and at the same time we have to give Steph his props too for hitting over 2,500 three-pointers in his career, moving him up to 3rd all time. It seriously looks like Steph is going to end up #1 on three-pointers made. I just want to know how fast you guys think he's going to do it. Drop that down in the comments below. Also, a major shout out to the GOATs, Ray Allen and Reggie Miller. Reggie, who said he would average like 45 in today's game. Shaking my head. Now, of course, this Steph versus Dame talk has been going on for a very, very long time, and it's ramped up even more now with the Warriors struggling. So I want you guys to reference the clip at the start of the video, but you know what? I'm going to play it back for you guys one more time in case you missed it.
How do you like that three
Steph,
from, what, 36
I don't
feet?
think you can shoot as deep as him, Steph. I got to see it when you come back.
This comment from Kenny Smith had the whole internet jumping. And I don't think it was necessarily meant to be a negative comment from Kenny Smith. I think he just wanted to see Steph come back and be prime Steph. But at the same time, this comment got so many reactions from the internet that it really showed us that a lot of people forgot how good Steph Curry really was. When I think about it, there was really two sides to this whole thing when that Kenny Smith comment dropped. It was you forgot how good Steph was, or you held Steph to the standard that he played at before, that unrealistic MVP standard that had a lot of people feeling like Steph wasn't just one of the best shooters to ever do it, but also one of the best players. When it comes to Stephen Curry, the comments are all over the place right now. Look, I know we couldn't wait for the Warriors to be bad, but I'm not going to be mad at Steph. When they're trapping him, pressing him at half court, Steve Kerr is failing to adjust the game plan. And he has key rotation players shooting like 4% from 3. Am I going to be mad at Steph? No. Now, don't get confused. I would love to see Steph take things to another level like I've seen him do before. But if anything, this shouldn't make us slander Steph. This should make us appreciate what James Harden has done, what Russell Westbrook has done, what Dame has been doing. All of the more. You want to know irony? Steph said it's deflating when you see threes going in left and right. It puts so much pressure on your offense. That's crazy. Now, when the Jet dropped that comment, Steph felt a little disrespected, and of course that's natural. He said, "I love you, but you're tripping right now." And keep in mind, this is going on during the time of Damian Lillard's unreal bubble run. Now, Dame's cold. There is no way around that. Dame is a flat-out beast, but recency bias is a heavy, heavy thing. Now, in the comments below, drop who you think the best deep three-point shooter in the game right now is, because I'm going to read you some stats that might shock you. Coming into this season, according to Basketball Reference, Lillard has attempted 327 shots from at least 30 feet away from the basket. For those of you that don't know, that's incredibly deep. He's made 108 of them, good for a 33.7% rate. But if we go into the 2019-2020 season, that shoots up to 41.4% on 133 attempts. How is that even possible? When I tell you guys that Dame is different, I hope you guys are listening. Curry, on the other hand, has attempted 332 shots from that distance, and he's made 25.6% of them. He's made 85. Curry and Lillard are all by themselves when it comes to deep three-point shot attempts. It's also worth noting that Curry takes a lot of very bad deep three-pointers, and I'm talking about like full court heaves. One reason I've always respected Curry a lot is he does not guard his field goal percentage. So take from that what you will, but 41.4%, that's just being different. Speaking of deep threes, let's talk Trae Young, 35.6% from deep. And I'm talking deep, deep. It's super weird to me because these percentages are actually higher than their current overall three-point percentage. Now, before the season started, Dame posted a video on IG of him getting some shots up from the logo and making it look incredibly easy. Stephen Curry saw that. He said, "That's wild, bro. 18 on the shot clock. Are you pulling? I'll do it if you do it." Dame replies, "Let's do it. Opening night. Let's get it." Now, of course, Steph hasn't been able to take as many deep threes as he would have liked, seeing as the Warriors have struggled a ton early on this season. Of course, I think things are going to get better. I think Steph is definitely going to improve, but the Warriors are a team with some glaring problems. And while the problems don't necessarily start with Steph and Curry, it really feels like everybody is pointing the finger at him. Dame knows this. And you know what? I'm just going to play this for you guys and let you make out of it pretty much what you want.
Right now, you know, with the injuries that the Warriors been dealing with, you know, and Steph playing with a younger team right now, you know, he's saying that it's tough to get those quality looks right now. You know, it's different than what it's looked like, you know, over the last 4 or 5 years for him. So he's trying to get quality looks and get a clean look so he can make a good one. You know, you don't really have that luxury to just like take one from that deep, you know, just to be taking it.
Pretty much, Dame says a lot of the same things that I've been saying. When your team's not hooping, it's hard to come out there and shoot those deep shots, especially if your name is not Trae Young, who just shoots them regardless. I love Trae's game. I'm going to do a Hawks breakdown really soon. But Dame does know that things are different for this Warriors team. Everybody knows it. Even Steph, having a player like on the level of CJ McCollum, would make his life so much easier. I can't overstate the impact of the Warriors not having Klay Thompson. Some of the defensive looks that Steph has had to face this year, they're disgusting. Having one guy that can take that pressure off of you is a difference maker. Clicking the video on the screen right now is a great way to support the channel. I'm Get Like Coop, bringing you guys the scoop until our next upload.